Okay, let's just take a few moments just to center ourselves. Yes, so we'll take note of the breaths we are receiving and exhaling, just in whatever your own rhythm is. And let's use our focus, let's intend to become more present simply by focusing on our breathing. It's just one way to do that. Let's not judge how it is we're breathing, just notice it. You're not here to judge it, you're here to become more present, which means no judgment. But I digress. And I will invite you to set an intention for yourself for the duration of our workout tonight. And I wouldn't mind coming back to that with one or two of you toward the end of the class either, if that happens. Okay, so trusting that we're a little bit more present than we might have been when we first came on, and we're just ready for tonight's workout. I know I say it all the time, a brief, short warm up. I really think that might happen this time. One of the things that I hear as a spiritual workout practitioner from you guys very regularly is how hard it is to release judgment. How hard it is to release judgment. And the quick way into and through that is it's hard is a belief. Beliefs matter, they create experience. So, do I have to believe that it's hard to do what I'm already endeavoring to do? Because the belief that it's hard is like putting a heavy backpack on my back, doing what I'm going to do anyway, the backpack for no reason. So, do I need it there? That belief that it's hard, right? It's like I'm at the gym lifting the weights. So I'm already there. I'm lifting the weights for some reason. If I say that it's hard and I think about how hard it is, as I'm lifting the weight, I'm just making it harder. So beliefs matter. They create experience. If you're believing how hard it is to let go of judgment, you're making it a whole lot worse for yourself in a rather unnecessary way. So the best way around that is to create an intention. Why is it that you're even thinking about judging less? What is so hard about it? What would you rather be? What would you rather be doing? How would you rather be with regard to the subject of judgment or its corollary, compassion? Is corollary the right word? I'll let some mathematician engineer type get back to me on that. Okay, so at least having an intention for, let's say, some form of compassion is something that can help. Another thing that can help is what else is true? I know that it's hard is true. It's true. It's hard. It's true. It's hard. It's true. It's hard. And I know that that loop just will keep repeating itself. So, what else is true about it that you might be able to substitute that belief with? One that I came up with a long time ago for myself, which helped, is that it gets easier. It gets easier. So you can talk about how hard it is, or you can talk about how it gets easier, or some other belief or experience that you're having. That again, it's also true. You don't have to twist yourself into a pretzel to find some other way to think about what's going on. You can just substitute it with something else. So, the other piece in all of this that I think is even really more important, because everyone says it's hard, but it's hard doesn't necessarily mean the same thing to every person. So, what does it mean to you when you say it's hard? It's hard, so if I don't succeed, it's okay. Or it's hard, so I'm not going to really do that thing I was going to do. I'll do it later. I'll do it some other time. I'll release that judgment that I have about that person some other day. Does it's hard mean something else to you that is really much deeper than that colloquial, oh, this is hard? So think about what it's hard really means to you and find if there's another deeper, stronger belief that is also weighing down what is ostensibly an intention, a desire to be less judgmental, more compassionate, or something like it. Another thing about this whole question of judgment and how hard it is, and we've talked about this a lot and we will continue to, the reality that for many of us, everyday judging that sometimes we wouldn't even call judging because we're just doing it and it's fun. And it's usually with our friends and relations and people we like and hang out with. And we look around, we share things with them and we see similar things. That's why they are our friends. And there's no denying the reality that there's a bit of connection and camaraderie, and sometimes more than just a bit, that comes with our willingness to be extremely judgmental all the time. I'm just thinking right now about gossip. So gossip is judgment, pure and simple, right? So if we have fun gossiping with our friends and we plan to spend the time together and everybody brings their own whatever and off we go, that's super fun. I get it. That's connection and camaraderie and friendship and all of that. And it's still a shit ton of judgment, right? So, especially when one or more are gathered, especially oftentimes for that specific purpose. And sometimes I understand it's very spontaneous and the same dynamic occurs. So, again, do what you will. But if you have some more than a belief that it's hard and an actual intention, like we say all the time, for it, for less judgment, for more compassion, maybe you find a friend or two who will share that with you. And then you build connection and camaraderie around something that actually feels better to you. That's just an example of what can happen. Again, I'm not here to tell anybody what they should do. I'm just saying, if you are wanting to be less judgmental and you have a belief that it's hard to do, and you hear yourself saying that belief or thinking that belief a whole lot, that right there, I think, is something to look at. So nice deep breath with me, if you would. How long was that? Let's see. Anyway, exhale. Let's come back and I'll shut up and we'll talk about what you want to talk